Hey everyone, thanks for coming back for another figure opening video today. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Qposket Tanjiro figure that we found in the Game Center very recently. As you might know, some of the Game Centers have reopened in Japan. They do have a lot more kind of health measures, which is good. I really must highlight that that's a good thing at the moment. And I saw this and I thought, wow, I haven't seen any of these Qposket Tanjiro or Kimetsu no Yaiba figures for a little while, so we gave it a go. 2,000 yen later, we got him. So, yeah, let's not dilly-dally. Let's get straight into looking at the box. So first off, as you can see, this box is actually very shiny. You can actually see the camera in the background. So, yeah, that's going to be kind of distracting throughout this. Apologies for that. But as you can see, we have our Kimetsu no Yaiba logo up here. We have the kanji, of course, and the hiragana at the top, so you could try reading it. Then over here, we have our Banpresto logo, as we do on most of these figures. And then we have Tanjiro taking up the entire front of the box. And I know that a lot of people get kind of creeped out by the super massive heads and the smaller bodies. Just think of it very similar to an Android. I mean, they're pretty cool, these Qposket figures. Down here we have the Qposket logo, and again we have the Qposket, what's that, Kimetsu no Yaiba Qposket Kamado Tanjiro. So yeah, there's a lot of information down here, as well as our Bandai logo. On this side, over here, we have Tanjiro looking off at the distance, which is a cool little pose. You can also see that he's holding a sword, so actually kind of cool to see that when we get to the figure. On the other side, so maybe a second front, probably the real front actually. Again, we have the same logos. We have a much nicer background image here, and again, this nice kind of golden pattern in the background. Qposket down here one more time. And again, the Bandai Spirit's address, so if you were to send them post, you'd send it here. And age warnings, and again, this saying that it is the second version. And I want to highlight that a little bit more on the next side, because over here, we explain a little bit of the detail. So yeah, there's a lot of Japanese here. Actually, there's a ton of Japanese here. But down here, it actually shows us that there are two versions for this figure. There was the standard, and there was also this kind of sepia color. I wanted to go for the standard because, yeah, this seems just a little bit more real, more Tanjiro, so yeah, went for this. And then down here, there is also a website that you can search. This allows you to find out when the Qposket figures are going to be released, or even if there's any that you've missed from your collection, so definitely check that out. And at the bottom, as always, we have a ton of safety information. The smaller these boxes are, the smaller the text gets. I mean, look how tiny that is. Wow, that's so hard to read. A few phone numbers and a lot of information, what it's made of and so on. So yeah, some warning information there. Well, the focus is awful there. And then at the top, again, we have A here because it is part of a two-part series, A and B, the sepia, non-sepia. Again, with our information. Our Aniplex logo here for officialness. And then giant prize. So yeah, let's get this opened. Okay, so in with our knife. So yeah, as I say, this cost us about 2,000 yen at the Game Center. It was nice to actually win a figure for a while. Most of them we've been buying on Amazon because we've been trying to avoid the plague that is going around the world. So yeah, it was kind of interesting. They have hand sanitizer everywhere. They only let you go on half the machines. It's kind of surreal. But anyway, let's open it up. Oh, okay. So as we've had, oh, we've got a cardboard there. As we've had before, there is a QR code. This QR code will allow you to actually check out the website for Banpresto figures. So it'll tell you when it's coming out, what's coming out, and where you can get it. This is great if you're in Japan. I don't know how useful this is if you're in the West, so give it a try, have a look, see what comes up. And then over here we have, again, a little bit of the, questionnaire? Yeah, the questionnaire link, so you could fill out a questionnaire. I probably should cover this because you really shouldn't be filling out questionnaires for my figures. If you wanted to, there you go. But yeah, it's cardboard, and inside here, everything is, oh God, separately packaged into many little pieces. Oh, look at that. Oh, there you go. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to put this all together and then we'll go through the figure. Okay, stand. And here is our stand. And again, very much like most of these Qposket figures, it's just a tiny stand. We do have Qposket engraved into the plastic here, or molded in. 2 holes for the feet to stand. There is once again this beautiful pattern going around the outside. Hopefully we can see that nicely there. Very, very pretty. I do love this. It feels so regal. It's very pretty. And then on the bottom under here, we just have the Bandai Spirits Made in China logo there. So that's also there too. So a tiny stand, let's put you down. And moving into the figure himself, and as we can see, he's in two pieces, a head and a body, which is pretty cool. Maybe I can mix these up. Maybe I can put a Rem head on here. Oh my god, I've just had the funnest idea. Yeah, I'm not going to do that now though. Maybe at the end I might just screw about with this. We can actually see that the head has a hexagon inside, and there is just a round piece here. So if we connect it like this, we have the full figure. And wow, this is awesome. Look at that. All right, let's start off by looking at this absolutely mahoosive face. Okay, so as we can see, we have these huge, beautifully detailed eyes. The eyes themselves are extremely glossy, so they're a very nice shiny plastic compared to the rest of the figure. And there is a ton of detail there. It's super pretty. Even the outline on the eyes is very nicely done. There was a bit of dirt on there. And we can also see the eyebrows over here, very, very nicely detailed too, so nice paint. We can also see that the nose sticks out a little bit here, and the mouth is actually nicely molded. And what I love about this mouth is that sheen. It looks so professionally detailed. These Qposket figures really do not skimp. That's really pretty. We can also see there's actually a bit of blusher on his cheeks too here, so it does kind of add a bit of a cuter look to the figure. And of course Tanjiro has his infamous scar at the top of his head here. That would probably hurt if I hit it like that. But then also his hair is stunning. There are so many pieces coming off here. And there's this wonderful fade pattern going from a darker colour into a more kind of vermilion red colour here. This, well, maybe burgundy? I think burgundy's the right colour. But this is so cool. It goes into just multiple spikes around the outside. It's got a very nice kind of shonen feel about it. And again, a ton of love has gone into this. Qposket figures are very good at doing this. We can see that it kind of connects into a few small spikes at the back here too, so that's very pretty. And there's no weird mold bits. On a lot of these figures they have the weird mold where the front and the back kind of connect together. It's probably hidden underneath this hair, so very nice job there guys, very interesting. We can also see that he has very big ears here. This is probably to match the size of the head on this figure, so that would make sense. And also we have these nicely detailed earrings here. Now the paint job on them is a little bit plain, but at the same time it doesn't have any weird kind of colours to it. It's painted on both sides too, so that's pretty cool if you're looking from behind. But yeah, wow, overall, just from the head, this is beautiful. Really, really nice. Okay, let's move down the body. So, moving down the body, as we can see, he is wearing his one-piece cadet outfit underneath. This again has some nice folds to it all over the place on the trousers and even higher up. The collar as well is very nicely detailed along with the pocket and the belt. And again, that belt's very, very pretty, so very nice job there. We can also see his howdy, and yes, I did get it right this time, not Hakama. I don't know why I screwed up there last time. Probably pressure. It's not like I can't re-record these things. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, his howdy has this beautiful kind of like flow to it, like there's a bit of air kind of blowing into this. It's very thin and it's a little bit flexible, but it also stays in one place, so that's quite nice. This pattern goes all the way around the back too. There's a few nice kind of folds and bends to it, so it's got a nice kind of flow to it. Yes, it's very pretty. Wow, very, very pretty actually. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That howdy's nice. It's not open inside the sleeves here, it is kind of shut off, so this isn't hollow, this is actually one solid piece. We can also see his hand over here is holding onto the sword handle here, and that handle as well is very nicely detailed as well. So it looks like there's actually a bit of rope, nice shiny bit at the end. The sword guard here as well has a little bit of detail to it too, so we can see there's a few indents there. So yeah, a lot of thought's gone onto this, it's very pretty. And then the hand over here on the sheath holding onto this. Again, this is nice and separated from the body, so that's pretty cool. We can also see that these fingers haven't been molded separately, but I don't think that's so important on this figure. I mean, they're going to be gripped tight anyway, so it's not like we need gaps between those fingers. So that's pretty cool. Although the thumb on its own does stick up, so pushing up the sword, I guess, to withdraw it. But yeah, very, very nice detail. And then moving right down to the bottom of the feet, again we can see he's got these guards here on his at the bottom of his trousers, just holding it in tight. And again, nice bit of detail going on. And then his sandals have a nice strap holding at the back and the front. Not really much detail going on there, it's just kind of a plainer plastic, so it's fine. But actually at the base we do have this nice kind of strip, like maybe you can hear. There is actually a bit of texture going on here, so there is grip if this was a real figure. Actually, it's very grippy. With 2 points sticking out. So, let's get this into its stand. And there we go, here is the figure in its stand. And wow, this is super cool. Wow, I've collected a lot of Tanjiro figures recently, so I'm very happy to get my hands on another one. But yeah, this is a wonderful, wonderful figure. Now, as always, let's give you all a few pretty shots of this figure. So let's take a look. Okay, and time to put you on the shelf. Now we're going to go back over here. We do have a few Qposket figures here for the Rem and Ram, so maybe at the end of this video I might mess around with his head and just play a little bit. And we also have a lot of Qposket figures over here too from pre-Cure series in the past. Got no lighting in there at all. But today we're going to come down here back to the Tanjiro shrine, I guess. I guess with the Shinobu there in the background as well. And hello, it's Tomioka. But we're going to put you down here. And oh, look at that. God, we've got quite a nice little collection of Tanjiros going on. But hey everyone, thanks for joining today's video. If you did like today's video, please do give us a like and please subscribe for many more figure openings coming very soon. I haven't previewed them yet, but we did get our hands on the Summer Miku over there, and we did also get our hands on the Racing Miku over here, so they will also be coming soon. So yeah, love you all and bye!